Welcome to the Sunshine Factory Outlet Show for February 2020 on the new Sunshine Factory channel. I'm your host, as always, Ryan T. Young. And tonight on this month's show, the usual suspects, the Monkees, the Birds, the Futchies, with a very, very special guest segment. Plus, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Sunshine Factory compilation Greatest Raiders and Marshmallows. But the first things first, and that's always the Monkees. It's always meant the Monkees here at the Sunshine Factory. It's always been the first segment of this show since we started it. In this month's Sunshine Factory Monkey offering is the 2020 Deluxe Sunshine Factory edition of their second album, 1967's More of the Monkees. With, of course, the songs you know and love.
You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. Look out, here comes tomorrow. That's when I'll have to choose.
And some new ones that should have been there in the first place.
Apples, peaches, bananas, and pears.
Alternate vocal versions, backing tracks, and a live track. This deluxe edition has it all. And we have a special guest that is no stranger to the show. My niece Tamara, of course, she works at the Sunshine Factory as a graphic designer and producer. She designed this beautiful packaging for this deluxe edition, chose the songs for the album and the bonus tracks, and I have to say this is a great looking deluxe package. Welcome, Tamara, to the show.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. Happy to be here.
Okay, so you're here today to talk to us about the More of the Monkees Deluxe Sunshine Factory Edition. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
There's a lot of extra music, so we put together a deluxe edition, and we have some really nice bonus tracks that are like just as good as the songs that were on the album.
All right, let's get right to one of the main stories about this album, and that is the disappointment that the Monkees had when they saw the album cover. The JCPenney photo shoot, and
So the original cover was they were put in JCPenney clothes, kind of like forced to be like JCPenney models.
yeah, that whole thing.
And they did not like that at all, and they weren't cool with it. So they did this photo shoot, and they were like, oh, okay, it'll just be a little photo shoot amongst others. It won't be anything significant. And then it was like this big cover for the next album, which was like very significant, and then it was like put in JCPenney stores and like used as ads and stuff.
They weren't too happy about it, were they?
And they did not like that because that was not their style.
What made you choose the picture that you did choose for the alternate album cover?
We want it to be alternate and like different and deluxe, and we didn't want to do something from that same photo shoot because they don't really like it. So we kind of wanted to like pay respects there, but still stay in the same theme and time frame.
Other photos from that shoot, are they included in the booklet? The 24-page color booklet? What's the 24-page color booklet about?
Like inside the... Oh, okay. So there's different shots and angles from that same photo shoot in those same clothes, but not like the basic commercial ones you see all the time inside in the little booklet. So you can see like alternate takes of that same photo shoot with those JCPenney clothes on. It's just some cool alternate extra photos and like just some added information and background on that album.
So basically, the Sunshine Factory Outlet Show dedicates itself to the bonus tracks since we do the main part of the album in the upload for the month.
Don Kirshner had a lot of control over these first two albums, and there were a lot of songs that he just didn't want to put out, and he just wanted to like do whatever he wanted to do. And there were a lot of good songs that were just like neglected by him, and so we still want to release them because they're good, and some are even better.
I noticed in the main lineup, not the bonus tracks, but on the main album, there are things added just like you did with the first album.
Not like the basic
Right.
thing.
Yeah. They're all there.
Yeah.
All the tracks that you want to be there are there. And so we are here to talk about bonus tracks. One of the things I played at the top of the show was an instrumental backing track for "I'm a Believer." What did you think about that?
It's just basically the Wrecking Crew doing just all the instruments, so there's not much monkeys on that at all.
Right.
Because
that's not even really a monkey thing, but
Yeah.
But it is cool to hear.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because Neil Diamond wrote that song, and then it's the Wrecking Crew playing it, so the
Well, yeah,
backing
that's true.
track's not monkeys at all.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead.
you can just hear like you can hear the tambourine more clearly, and I think there's some horns that you can hear a lot better.
I like the organ.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get to the first bonus track that is, technically a song that was not included with vocals and everything. It's known as "Kicking Stones," but it's also known as something else, isn't it?
Teeny Tiny Gnome, yeah. So it was released under 2 different names. Well, when it was released, because it wasn't like an album cut.
So it didn't make More of the Monkeys, but it was released on like a compilation
Missing
like years
Links.
later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, so on Missing Links, what was it called?
Kicking Stones.
Okay, and then where else was it released?
It was released on a Monkeys Kids album, or Kids CD. Yeah, called A Barrel Full of Monkeys. And on there it's called Teeny Tiny Gnome, but it's the exact same song.
Oh, okay. All right. And do you like this song?
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's strange, but it's got a cute story, and it's got like a cool feedback thing in the middle.
Okay, let's hear that one.
Teeny Tiny Gnome.
Kicking stones on an old dirt road, feeling dejected and all alone. When I looked up ahead, thought my mind I'd blown. On a giant toadstool sat a teeny tiny gnome. He was all involved in a game of solitaire. Said hello with a smile, just like I wasn't there. I kicked the dirt some more. He said, please don't start a fight. Found a church key in his pocket. He opened up his pipe. He blew some silver circles round his fingers and his beard. And from the pipe came magic music like I'd never heard. As the notes came floating in, I picked up both my ears. I walked into a drive-in, hadn't felt so starving years. A rabbit waiter took the order and quickly disappeared. He said the party's over, please come back in 1,000 years.
Oh, okay. That was kind of cool. While it was playing, you said like, this is where Mickey started his sort of
Weird.
weird vocal mission.
Yeah, they've all got, like, Mike's got his country twangy stuff, and Mickey's got his, like, just crazy, weird vocal stuff.
Like
Because
Shorty
he's.
Blackwell and Going
Yeah.
Down and all his nutty songs. Randy Scouse Get.
Yeah, because
Alternate title, I guess. Yeah.
he's such a good vocalist that he just wants to do all these different things and just be different and weird with his vocals sometimes.
Yeah, and sometimes it lands and it's interesting and kind of trippy and psychedelic, and other times it just sounds goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But you've said before in other interviews on this show even that you like the more, or maybe this is I heard you saying this in your radio show the other night that I listened to on the Sunshine Factory radio, that you like stuff that's quirky and kind of kiddie,
Yeah.
silly. Yeah. Speaking of which,
Apples, Peaches, Bananas, and Pears is the next track.
now what I was alluding to earlier is that this is really kind of what set off the sort of movement or campaign in the 80s by Rhino to release something called
Missing Links,
Right,
which
so
is basically
explain
like,
that.
it's a compilation of all this material in between More of the Monkeys and Headquarters that just like had nowhere to go, and it's just like this abundance of bonus tracks. It's just like so many bonus tracks that they had to make it their own album.
Right, and much like the Fudgies, over the years, these things were maybe available on some bootlegs or some weird underground compilations, but it was never officially released
Yeah.
anywhere. But Apples, Peaches, Bananas, and Pears
Was the main reason.
Was the main reason, because this is a great track. This did stick out. I was like, well, why isn't this on More of the Monkeys?
Yeah.
It's not only does it sound like it should be there, it's written by
It's written by Boyce and Hart, who writes a bunch of other good songs that are on the
like
album.
half of their other good songs. That's like their sound. All right, let's play it. See if you agree. This is Apples, Peaches, Bananas, and Pears.
Apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. I love you, girl, now that's the truth. I need you. Don't be cruel, don't be cruel. Give me just a little help and show how much I care. I'll bring you apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. Run to me, girl, don't wait too long, and you'll see I won't do you wrong. Promise me no matter what, wherever you'll be there. I'll bring you apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. I've said all I can today, girl, that's the way I am. Take it for what it's worth and throw the rest into the sand. Give me you, girl, that's all I ask. Please be true. All I want's a love to last. I'll give it all back to you, just to prove I'm fair. I'll bring you apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. Wow! I love you, girl, now that's the truth. I need you. Don't be cruel, don't be cruel. Give me just a little help and show how much I care. I'll bring you apples, peaches, bananas, and pears. Apples, peaches, bananas, and pears.
Apples, Peaches, Bananas, and Pears, yes. Next up is I'll Spend My Life With You, the demo. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
The demo. So this is the demo to, like, the original take to a song that later is released on Headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
But the demo's, like, sweet and simple and just, like, their first try at it. Because it's a really sweet song and a good song with the vocals done by Mickey. And it's kind of, like, raw and uncut, but you can still see that it's a good song with true talent.
People come and people go, moving fast and moving slow. I'm in a crowd and yet I'm all alone. The road is long, the road is rough. I do believe I've had enough. I'm gonna turn around and head for home. And I hope you're there and you still care. And if you do, I'll spend my life with you. to rearrange my mind and lead the life I thought I wanted yesterday. I played a game that couldn't last, and now some memories from my past have turned my thoughts around a different way. And girl, I find you're still on my mind. And if you want me to, I'll spend my life with you. I'll spend my life with you.
Cool, yeah, that sounds good. Okay, tomorrow, what's next?
So the next song is Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow.
Now that's on the album.
Yeah.
So what is this?
But, well, this is Peter doing, like, weird, so, like, you know how the song has instrumental breaks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Peter comes in and talks over them and, like, kind of, like, explains the format of the song.
Oh, that's funny.
Kind of is being really goofy. And it's just...
But the vocals are still Davey
yeah.
singing the song.
So it's the normal song, just during the instrumental break, Peter's talking over it and saying stuff.
Look out, here comes tomorrow. That's when I'll have to choose how I wish I could borrow someone else's shoes. Mary, oh what a sweet girl, lips like strawberry pie. Sandra, long hair and beat girl, can't make up my mind. I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow. Oh how I wish tomorrow would never come. Told them both that I love them, said it and it was true, but I can't have both of them, don't know what to do. I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow. Oh how I wish tomorrow would never come.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the instrumental. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed it. And now, back to the song.
Well, I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow. Oh, how I wish tomorrow would never come.
Ladies and gentlemen, this part of our record is here because if it weren't, the record would be 17 seconds too short, and we would have to do an interview at the end.
Well, I see all kinds of sorrow, wish I only loved one. Look out, here comes tomorrow. Oh, how I wish tomorrow would never come.
Hi, this is me again, and this part is what we call the fade, where the record gets softer and softer, and the disc jockey usually comes in and starts talking over it.
That's crazy. What did he mean interview? What was he talking about? It, the length
So,
and stuff.
yeah, because they have a TV show.
Yeah, I know that.
So
Well,
they
why
were,
would he say that on the record? Is he just trying to get like a little behind the scenes? Or?
yeah, like little hints and
Yeah. What goes on?
yeah, references to the TV show and like the length that they would need to have it for the TV show, and if it wasn't that length, then they would have to do an interview, which is what he said.
And he literally means like those interviews where they're sitting in chairs on stage and someone off camera is talking to them, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's funny that he referenced that in a record. Was that available anywhere else?
No, not really. Like it might have been found on like some underground Rhino stuff.
Yeah.
But that stuff's really hard to get, and
Oh, especially the '80s stuff.
yeah. So now it's like more available.
Okay, here's another title I recognize. This song's on the album. Laugh.
Oh yeah, Laugh. But it's basically the same vocals, but there's like background laughing, not just the basic laughing that's in the chorus, but like there's background weird laughing. Those are still there and
cool.
the same, but there's added weird laughter in the background that's kind of quiet, but it's definitely there.
All right, let's play that.
Now blow your heads here with this song.
Every face that I see is all wrapped up in frowns, and unfortunately, it kind of gets me down. Laugh, 'cause the music is funny. Yeah, the bass sounds offbeat. Ain't that neat? Laugh when you lose all your money, or you can't find your shoes to cover your feet. It's not so hard to see exactly what I'm after. Sometimes a tear should fall, but I require giggles and chuckles. Laugh when you're keeping a secret, and it seems to be known by the rest of the world. Laugh when you go to a party and you can't tell the boys from the girls. Every face that I see is all wrapped up in frowns, and unfortunately, it kind of gets me down. Yeah, 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 laugh at the things that are wrong. If you think it's a song, then laugh. Then laugh. Then laugh. Then laugh. Then laugh.
Okay, now while that was playing, you were kind of shaking your head, so like you don't know how you feel about that, huh?
Yeah, it's like bittersweet because I love that song and I love the words, and I think it's good musically. Like it's kind of like low and mellow when it's supposed to be like a higher
But you,
upbeat song.
but you're not 100% on it, and you know what? I respect that. I think that's cool that you're not making these compilations for you.
Yeah.
You're making them for Monkeys fans across the board.
Yeah.
So maybe you don't think that's interesting or better, but it is different, isn't it?
It's different, yeah.
And you're the one deciding what goes on these things. So just because it may not be your favorite, you're still putting it out there for people to.
So they could make their own opinions.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great because I feel that way about the Monkeys too, and I would hope that somebody was putting together stuff for the sake of like, hey, maybe this person hasn't heard this or lost tapes, wouldn't not include something just because
They don't like it.
Right. Be a Don Kirshner about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then one more thing about that song.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
So the basic laughter that is in the album cut, that's another thing. Like I really like the song, the words and the music to it, but I think that like it has to be there to make the song, but it's weird and it just kind of
The use of
doesn't
laughter
fit.
is the chorus.
Yeah.
Is the hook.
It's weird.
You don't like
it
that?
sounds like they're not happy, like they're just like, huh, huh.
Oh, sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opposite. Well, maybe they were, because, and this is a good time to play this then. You've got these cool little studio outtakes of them kind of like talking about
Goofing
the real
off.
world,
Yeah.
like while they're in there recording.
So the one for Mary Mary is them just like talking a little bit
I
of,
heard Mike's voice like he was running the show.
yeah.
What's going on with that?
Well, he was like in there trying to produce it and like, you know, to show everybody, hey, I can produce this and like this is what it would sound like if I produced it.
Because he wrote it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So he wants to like take control of his song, and so he's kind of like talking to Mickey and Peter about like the vocals and how Mickey's gotta like sing differently.
Yeah, it's funny.
And then a little bit later in that one, Mickey is just kind of goofing off and making fun of like their monkey's image a little bit.
Cool, let's play that.
Okay, hold it. Instead of singing in unison with yourself again, Mickey, sing up high with Peter and everybody, because I think we got enough of the lead voice on it.
Say, that sounds like a good idea, son. But you know, these words are all different. Sitting there writing notes.
Oh God, Davy and Mickey are sitting up there singing, and he's moving his left foot, he's moving his right foot. This can make a great story. Oh boy, people love this. Davy is wearing brown pants and a blue shirt with buttons up front. It's very sexy. And Mickey doesn't have any nose and a big chin. And Mike doesn't have any chin and a big nose. And Peter's just generally screwed. But Davy's cute and sexy. Keep writing that in. Don't forget that. Got to keep up the image, right? The old image. Headlines. Look. Davy is cute and sexy.
We ready? Here we go.
So that's what's great about this second disc, is it has bonus tracks that you've never heard, alternate versions of songs that are on More of the Monkees, and then these two cuts that are called Studio Chatter, one of which we just played a little bit of, which was during the recording of Mary Mary. This other one's recording of I'm Not Your Stepping Stone.
Yeah, so as we know, Mickey is a really great vocalist and really great singer, and some of the reasoning behind that is because he's kind of like acting and putting a lot of emotion into his singing, and you can really, really hear that without the music. So earlier we had a good music track without the singing, so
Right.
you could really hear the elements of that. Well, now you can hear this just Mickey's singing a little bit.
A cappella?
Yeah.
Let's play that.
I'm not your stepping stone. I'm not your stepping stone. You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all them high-fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing, girl, are causing public scenes. I said,
So not much there, but it's pretty cool. All right, we'll jump back now and do the last two bonus tracks. Now, I Don't Think You Love Me At All was not used on the first album and was recorded during the first album. You guys, being the cool Sunshine Factory Deluxe Edition people you are, included it, not as a bonus track, but as the main first album. But here it is again. So what is it here now on More of the Monkees? I Don't Think You Know Me At All.
So this is a different vocal. So
The one on the Monkees' debut album is Mickey.
yeah. So this is actually Peter doing the main vocal.
Oh, he doesn't
which is
sing much.
rare. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, all he does on More of the Monkees is Auntie Griselda.
Yeah, which is just kind of like a goofy song, but now he's actually like, you know, just testing the water with actual like singing, not just like being goofy.
Well, let's listen to that and then we'll talk a little bit more about it, because I've always thought that Mike was good, Peter was good musically, but didn't have as strong a voice.
Yeah.
Obviously, as Davy and Mickey, but let's play it now.
If you think I want the life you choose to live, I don't think I want the love you got to give. If you think my goals could be so trivial and small, then I don't think you know me at all. believing in the promise painted in your smile. I chased what I was running from, girl. All while I've known you 100 times in memories I recall, but I don't think you know me at all. No, I don't think you know me at all.
Yeah, so I personally feel about that song that it's actually really good, and I actually prefer Peter's version. It may not be the best, note-wise or key-wise,
Right.
but
or for the radio.
yeah,
But it's a good try. I'll have to admit, I'm not a big fan of Peter's vocals, but that was a good try.
yeah,
I prefer, over all these, I prefer something I heard at one time, and I think it must have been on a Rhino release or something years ago, because everyone had a shot at that,
yeah,
except for Davey. So there's one with Mike doing the vocal,
yeah.
and then, of course, the Mickey one that we know. The last bonus cut is a live track. It says, "I'm Not Your Stepping Stone" live. Want to tell us about that? Hey, that's just our intern. Don't worry about him. He's checking your microphone.
So
Very
yeah, they
professional,
had
huh?
a concert. So yeah, this is during their tour in Spokane, Washington, their first tour. At this song, they're in Spokane, and they're just being great live as usual, which is kind of hard for some bands. But I want to point out that they're actually really good live, which is kind of
Contradictory.
Yeah.
What you would think.
because they don't really get to play on the albums, especially the first two, and you
But
can
they did have to learn how to play live.
yeah. So they're playing live, they're doing great on that, and then they're kind of just they're kind of being more rockin', they're being more rockin', and at the end there, they're just kind of being goofy and cool, and you can kind of see their true selves more.
When I first met you, girl, you didn't have no shoes. Now you're walking around like you're from paid news. You've been awful careful about the friends you choose, but you won't find my name in your book of who's who. I'm not your stepping stone. Not your step. Freak out! That's your stepping stone. That's your stepping stone. That's your stepping stone. That's your stepping stone. You're trying to make your mark in society. You're using all the tricks that you used on me. You're reading all those high-fashion magazines. The clothes you're wearing, girl, are causing public scene. I'm not your stepping stone. Psychedelic freak out. stepping stone. Not your stepping stone. Not your stepping stone. Freak out, stepping stone. Freak out, stepping stone. Freak out, stepping stone. Not your 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 stepping stone. Thank you.
I see what you say about being more rocket. That was like a wild, psychedelic, punk, crazy ending there. That was cool. And there's a booklet, a color booklet, a 24-page color booklet, right? So next month, Monkeys. Are you involved in that?
Yeah, slightly. Not like very.
Not as much as More of the Monkeys,
Yeah,
but you are involved in a Monkey Middle album.
yeah, yeah. All of Your Toys and Steam Engine and 9 Times Blue,
Oh,
along
wow.
with many more.
Awesome. Okay, that's a little tease there. I know all of your toys. You're going to be working on some CCR stuff?
Yes, that would be exciting. Yeah, either next month or the month after.
Great. Thank you for coming. Okay, so when we come back on the Sunshine Factory Outlet Show for February 2020, we're going to be doing the bonus tracks for the Birds, and combined into that segment will be the bonus tracks for Paul Revere and the Raiders, Greatest Raiders and Marshmallows. So stay tuned for more from the Sunshine Factory Outlet Show on the new Sunshine Factory channel.